Hey guys, Big Chocolate here. Just working on a drum and bass remix I'm doing, and the remix I'm doing is actually of another drum and bass track that I have, so it's a remix of one of my original tracks. The original tracks is called High Lion. It's very solid, very easy going, and then I'm basically remixing it into a drum and bass drum step type sounding thing that sounds like this. But the point of this video is to talk about just basically this drum and bass lead I'm coming up with, and I'm going to be coming up with it more in this video, developing it more. Basically, this is what I'm... Very oscillated, a weird LFO pattern, and a combination of, the key combination of a few plugins. I'm going to show you how to make this sound. It's made with layering, flanger and phaser effects, and a distortion plugin called Ohmicide. And I'm going to show you about how each one of these impacts the sound, and how you can use these to make some crazy synthesizers. Like, now as you can see here, I'm working in a program called Logic, and this is the program I use to make all my music in. It's called Logic Pro. It's developed by Apple, and it's only for Macs. So we have all of our instruments over here. The green is our MIDI. Mainly this section here is where all our instruments are coming from. Up here is some drums and effects and stuff. But we're talking about these three ones right here. Let's make these a little bit bigger. These ones right here. Make these a little bit bigger than all the rest. So when we zoom back out, those still remain big. So we're talking about, again, these three instruments right here. All of which I'm using the plugin Albino 3, which is made by a kid. It's like Rob something. Rob Pappin, Albino 3. It's what I've been using for most of my bass lately. And basically slow it out, it sounds like... So when you look at... So we're basically... What I have is I have three versions of this exact plugin, but each one has a little different. Like this one might have a little more cutoff, and a little more distortion, a little more little res right there, and then it might have a different sawtooth wave. I think in one of these, it has like all these banks of all these crazy stuff. Let me try and find it. Might be in this one. I should probably label these. Yeah, it's like Spectre 28, Spectre 31. I like going through these and playing around with them. They're just a bunch of weird looking waves, and then you can also pick two waves and morph between them. See which one you like better or worse, or you know, and you can change the length and stuff. This is the only bass I'm using also without a flanger effect. I'm actually using a spreader, which just makes it, this is what the difference sounds like. It sounds more centered, it sounds more wide. Actually, I'm going to lower the mix on that a little bit. I want to be more centered, that'd be the main fatness of the bass, and then have it kind of trail off to the sides afterwards. When these ones are mainly just... I'm also EQing these a lot in Ohmicide. Ohmicide's a brilliant distortion plugin. It has some of the best distortion I've ever heard. It is a third-party plugin, and it pretty much works in everything. And you can distort by frequency. So let's say you only want to distort the mids this way, and you want to distort the lows a certain other way. You can do that, and you can do that by like, this is how you kind of choose. It's just like this. But imagine each one of these little things over here has its own distortion, all little channel, and there's 4 channels, and it works great. And then you can EQ that afterwards for further monstrous exploration. So this bass, that bass is basically made with 3 different key ingredients, along with a few other secrets I've been using. Like, I do bus all of my bass lines to one bus, or one auxiliary, and then I do some things with that auxiliary. So, like, for instance, I'll make the auxiliary very thin and wide, and I can make the actual instrument very thick and solid. So when it gets bussed, it also has a wide pattern effect. So it kind of has a layer, but if you put everything to it, it kind of gives everything this like really wide, distinct tone, which I've been using in a lot of my tracks lately. So basically, to use these to get these sounds I've been making is 3 main things. You got Ohmicide, which is the distortion. You got Albino 3, which is my VST, my instrument, and then I'm either using a flanger or a spreader to make it sound wide. And then it all busts into something else, like another spreader and some other stuff, and that's how I've been getting that bass. So if you want to play some bass lines, you might want to start practicing with layering multiple instruments. If you get one bass you really like, layer it a few times, you change each one and just have fun with it. Part of the best part about making electronic music like this is basically playing with a sound until you kind of like it and you like that sound, and then you develop that sound and you make it complex by making it your own. And it's just one of the funnest parts about making music is you can make a whole song just based off of one little sound you've been playing with, and then that's how basically a lot of my songs come together, as I'm playing around with instruments, playing around with plugins, kind of like the way something sounds, start building off of it, and eventually start adding structure, and there I have. So guys, I have kind of a funny story to tell you. So all day today my mom had the truck, and I thought I left the camera in the truck, so I haven't been filming anything or uploaded yesterday's video yet because I thought it was in the truck the whole time. Turns out it wasn't. It was stuck in the couch. And I'm currently at the Home Depot with Marley. Marley's my new partner in crime. Everywhere I go I pretty much take her now because going alone, when I leave the house, it's scary, so I want to take someone with me. And Marley never does anything. And she lives across the street pretty much. So I'd be like, hey Marley, you want to go to Home Depot with me? What are you doing at Home Depot? I go, great, pick you up at 15. So now we're at Home Depot getting lights because I want to do a self-made photo shoot. It's going to be badass. Okay, bye. I've got a helpful hint for you photographers and videographers and anyone who likes making movies that has horrible lighting. Go to Home Depot and see this section right here with these big lights. And I'm like, 45 bucks? I think that pretty much beats giant price for a really expensive one. I think these lights get like super expensive, like in the hundreds of dollars. But you can go to Home Depot and get something that will pretty much give you the same effect, since none of us are really, you know, what's that guy who does The Village?
I don't know.
Are you out of gum, Marley?
Yeah.
Marley's out of gum. Today's a sad day.
No. I have one more piece left.
Marley has one more piece left. Today is saved. I'm wondering why the lighting on my face is so magnificent right now, and that's because I got these giant lights. And there's my 60D, and it basically just looks like this. And this is my new setup. I'm my photographer. And that's my dad. Dad, want to say something to the camera? You want to comment on my hair? You did earlier. What'd you say?
I was in private.
Is this not private?
No.
How is this not private? Don't you want to watch these later? Like, doesn't this mean anything to you that I make these for the rest of my life?
You can see me.
What about you, Maggie? Do you have anything to say?
Your hair is stringy and gross.
Just take a picture? Oh no, shut up. So basically what we're doing is I'm getting some new designs done, and the designer needs a bunch of headshots. And I need one of these anyways, just for like common video stuff, and I think it'd be just great lighting for future video updates and stuff like that with the 60D. And plus, why wouldn't you want some big lights in your house? So that's what I'm taking care of right now. These designs should be done soon too, and up in indie merch. I'm hoping they'll be really cool. I'm actually really stoked on getting them done. I'm also real stoked on the song I did today that I tried to film my 60D. Hopefully it turned out alright, because I don't know how it turned out because I haven't edited it yet. And I feel like I'm mumbling really bad. Okay, bye. Huh? I am mumbling really bad? What did I say? Alright, Dad. Photo shoot was unsuccessful. It looked like crap in every picture. That was pretty given. I even forgot to shave. What do you think?
About your photo shoot?
Uh-huh.
I think one picture turned out really good.
Which one?
And you put it on Facebook.
That's the one you thought turned... You're dead. I took the worst one and put it on Facebook because that's how I roll. And there's a cat sleeping. Okay, question of the day today. Why are you a cat or a dog person? What makes you a cat or a dog person? Marley, what are you?
Neither.
Marley's neither. I'm a cat person. I like cats.
I'm allergic to cats. How can I like them?
You can get one of those special ones.
I don't like them.
You can get a special one. Like the ones that have hyperallergenic ones. And it'd be real nice and sweet, and you can cuddle with it and pet it and eat food out of a bowl. And
No thanks.
doesn't that sound great?
No.
So look at that. At night we let that cat out and it kills mice for us. It leaves its heads on our doors. That means it loves us. Those little hands love us. Because they take away life from small animals. Like Susan. They've actually brought home rabbits bigger than Susan. Which makes me laugh because they could probably kill Susan at any moment. And they should, that slut.
You love Susan.
Hey guys, how I look with glasses? They're Marley's. I actually don't look that bad. I look kind of smart, don't I?
You looked really funny when you were opening one eye and closing the other.
Well, you can't really see the movie. Because I look good. I look so good. Actually, it looks distorted to me. Oh, there we go, because the screen was bent. Okay, so Marley's left eye is bad, so I'm going to check the vision. I put these on and I was like, you don't have that bad a vision? And she's like, yeah, I do, only in the left eye. I was like, really? It's like I can't tell because like the other one's like trying to focus with it. Wait, left eye. Right eye. So this is just like pretty much just glass. It's pretty dumb. Am I right?
Sorry, I have a bad left eye.
But you see you can't read things with it.
I can't.
I don't know how, like, can't you just go like this? Like, I can't read that.
I guess.
I also shaved, guys. I made Marley watch.
You're up all night, you're walking till dawn. You want them to call you on the telephone to tell you that they love you. That romantic love is not an emotion, but actually it's a drive. It comes from the... What percentage of the day and night do you think about this person?